So today we've got a balance and a concentration class. So I'm not going to put any music on because I want you to focus more on you staying in the position that you're balanced in and concentrating on the breath. So I don't really want anything distracting, although when you are doing balance it's good to listen into the music, but I want you to try and focus into the breath today. So you don't need any equipment, I don't think. I think we're good for equipment. And it's just your body in some balance. We will do a breathing technique in the beginning, whole with the side of the concentration theme that we will use with it. So start with that and then balance. So it's not going to be too high energy today. It's very chilled balance and bringing everything in and down and quiet. So those of you that are homeschooling, second work first week's done and dusted. And then if you struggle in the second week, bring it all back in. Think about your breathing and stuff. I know I certainly have done, and I've had to blitz the house this weekend so that everything's done here, and then I can focus on working from home and the boys, and that's it. Other than dinner, but that's like after. Anyway, blah. So bring yourself down onto your mat and get prepared for a nice chill class. Okay, I think you can see the whole mat, to be honest, actually. It's moved. Okay. So get yourself down into a position that is comfortable for you. I've hurt my wrist again. Those of you that know before, that ganglion's come back. So at any point, if I take the weight off of my wrist or have it to the side without saying so, just stay with your hands forwards. I'm hoping it'll be all right. It came up yesterday. Okay, so close into the eyes then if you're happy to do so. And then just take a couple of seconds to focus on the breath. Whether the breath is quick or slow. Whether it's nice and deep and into the abdomen, or whether you're breathing from the chest center. So really focus in. And then at the end of the class, we can make a comparison to how the breath is after the balance and concentration. So I want you to breathe in, and on your inhale, lengthen through the spine, really give space to the internal organs. And as you exhale, then relax and release into the hips. Again, inhale, lift. Exhale, then releasing the shoulders away from the ears. So focus on the balance now of the body, the external body initially. Do you feel balanced from one side to the other? Or do you feel a discrepancy there? I definitely feel imbalanced today. It might be the busyness of here, there and everywhere. So I will channel into that then at the end of the class and hopefully feel more balanced externally. Now draw your awareness in a little bit deeper to the balance within the body. So really close into the mind, seeing whether the mind feels balanced, if it feels a bit higgledy-piggledy. And again, that's something that we can revisit at the end of the class. So I want you to take a last deep inhale in, lift through the spine. And on the exhale, open into the eyes. Okay, so first, before we start to do our warm-up, we're going to focus on a breathing exercise, which is something that you can then do at a later date. It sounds quite complicated to follow, but it's quite simple once you've done it. So it's something that you can do at home if you want to at any time that you want to calm the breath down, calm the mind down, because you're using your mind to focus on where your fingers are going, and the breath is then elongating and slowing as well. So it's called our alternate nostril breath. And we are going to place our left hand. You can use either hand that's more comfortable for you. I just automatically go with my left. If your right hand is more comfortable, it's not too much of a worry whether you're going left or right. It's just the nostrils may be different. So I'm going with my left hand, and I'm going to place the middle finger and the forefinger into the space there between the eyebrows, right to the centre of the forehead. Now my thumb and my little finger are going to come out to the side. So my thumb will close on my left nostril and my little finger will close on my right. So if you've got it the other way around, just note which side you're on. And then it's relatively simple. We're going to block one nostril as we breathe in one, and then block the opposite nostril as we breathe out of the other. We'll then breathe up that nostril, pausing at the top, and out the other, all the while blocking the opposite nostril, hence the alternate nostril. So when you're ready, I want you to then use the little finger, if you're the same way as me, to block the right nostril, and inhale through the left. Hold it at the top then, use the thumb to block the left, and exhale and out the right. Inhale through the right. Pause it there, block the right, and exhale through the left. Back the other way, inhale through the left. Block the left, exhale through the right. You can close into the eyes if you're happy to do so. Inhale then through the right. Block the right, exhale through the left. Inhale through the left. Block the left, exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Block the right, exhale through the left. Inhale through the left. Pause, block the left, exhale through the right. Now allow the hand to gently come down. Resting, if the eyes are closed, allow them to remain closed for a minute. And then just take a second to notice how the body feels after you've drawn the awareness to the breath. Hopefully you'll feel a little bit more relaxed, and that's something that you can practice for a longer duration at any time that you like to. So then if you're happy to do so, whenever you are ready, open the eyes. And then you're going to exhale, taking the chin down to the chest. Inhale, come to centre. Exhale all the way up to the seat. Inhale to centre. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, back to centre. Exhale all the way up. Inhale to centre. Exhale, chin to chest. Last one here, so really tuck that chin in. Bring it up. Exhaling all the way up, shoulders away from the ears. Coming back then to centre. Now I want you to take the hands in front of you and then push the fingers away. So your hands aren't above the head, they're going to be slightly forwards at the head, and this allows you then to bring this rectangle of the torso into the correct position. So often we'll slouch forwards or have the arms too far back with that posture. So having the hands just in front, pushing it to the side, just allows you to place that rectangle into the correct position. Okay, from here, I want you to take the arms up above the head and then push the ceiling away. And then lean back ever so slightly with the arms looking up, just a little bit. Just to deepen that stretch through the front of the abdominal cavity. Okay, coming back then to centre. And then I want you to bring the arms out, palms face the ceiling. Inhale up with the arms. Exhale back to shoulder height. Inhale up. Exhale out. Inhale up. Exhale out. Now little circles backwards. Change direction forwards. Push the palms away. Spread and separate the fingers. Release the hands to the side. Lift it up. Push the palms away. Release down. Bring it up. Push the palms away. Release down. Last one, bring it up. Push the palms away. Now bring the arms up. Exhale, twist then to the left so the arms come round. Push behind you and then twist again over the left shoulder. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale to the right. Really push the hands away. Inhale up. Exhale left. Inhale up. Exhale right. Last one each side, lift it up. Exhale left. Lift it up. Exhale right. Okay, lift it up. Take it to the right now, hand comes down, arm comes over. Windmill across to the left. So keeping the arm alongside the ears, bringing the ribs out from underneath. Again, breathe in, lift over to the right. Twist that a little bit deeper. Inhale up, windmill over to the left. Push into the floor. One more each side, bring it up and over to the right. Exhale to the left. Bring it back then to centre. So take the hands in front of you. Allow the hands to come forwards. And the head then to hang heavy. So this posture will look different for everybody. So you may be higher up. You may have the forehead all the way down to the mat. But yeah, it's completely different for each individual. So take yourself wherever's comfortable. Each exhale a little bit deeper. Okay, when you're ready, breathe it in, come up. And then I want you to take the hands behind the back. So you're interlacing the fingers here. Roll the shoulders back and down, take the gaze up. So really allow the shoulder blades to wriggle into one another, massaging that upper back. Then we're going to fold as we did before, but bring those arms up overhead. I really hope my wrist gets better because I want to do crow at the end. We'll see. Exhale down.
Nothing more concentrated than a group pose. And it's a balance. When you're ready, breathe in and lift.
And slide the legs out, hands come beside you. So then slide the legs back in, a little bit of resistance. Lift the toes, drop the toes, slide the legs back out. Bring it in. Little lift. Exhale out. One more. Bring it in. Little lift. Take it out. Now lift the toes. Point the feet. I've got a bit of fluff from my slipper on there. I bought slippers. Getting old. lift, exhale, point, lift, and point. Okay, I want you to then just make circles with the feet. And then inwards. Now slide the feet back in. And we're going to alternate our boat pose. So, ideally, feet and hands off the floor. However, if it's too much, you can drop alternate hands and feet down. So when you're ready, I want you to draw the muscle of the lower belly up behind the navel and then balance on the sitting bones. Arms up. Now straighten the left leg and the right hand. So again, you can put the opposite ones down if you need to. And change. And change. 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 And change. Okay, release. So we're now going to hold our boat pose before we come around to roll through the spine. So, option, just to lift the feet off the floor. You can have the fingertips down if you need to. Lift. Or have the legs higher. Okay, so try if you can to get the lower legs parallel to the mat. But if they're just off the floor, that's fine. And again, if you need to use the fingertips back behind you, you can. When you're ready, draw that muscle of the lower belly up, lift the toes, arms out, lift those legs up if you can. So keep focusing on the breath. Two more breaths. Last one. And then release. Slide the legs out, have a little wiggle if you need to. Come around to your falls position. Yeah, that's giving me jip. I'm really annoyed if it does. You will all have to send me pictures of your crows so that I don't feel left out. Okay, so knees underneath the hips, hip distance apart. And then the wrists are underneath the shoulders. Shoulder width apart. I'm going to ball a fist with my hand. You just stay with the hand flat. So we're going to roll through the spine in our cat-cow. So you're going to drop the head, drop the tailbone, push up through the spine. Inhale, then lift the head, lift the tailbone, belly comes to the mat. Lock up. Exhale, rounding through again, dropping the head and tailbone, pushing up. Inhale, belly to the mat, lift the head, lift the tailbone, look up. And again, drop the head and tailbone. Last one here, push up through the back. Inhale, belly to the mat, lift the head, lift the tailbone, look up. Put my belly bar stuck to my trousers. Coming back then to the neutral position. So I want you then to take the left arm and the right leg out. So keep the gaze low, so it's between the space where your hands were, obviously your left one's lifted. Then you're going to push energy through the fingertips and through the toes. Keep that gaze low. Keep the hips nice and parallel. Keep breathing here. Now I want you to bend the leg back behind you. If you can, left hand's going to come and take the front end of the right foot, and then you're going to lift. So you're pushing the foot back into the palm of the hand. Again, keep that gaze nice and low. If you're not binding the hand and foot, just remain in the previous posture. When you're ready, drop the hand, drop the knee for the other side. So right hand comes up, left leg, gaze is low. So again, ooh, she says, that's not a good start to balance. Stretch from the fingertips all the way through the toe, diagonally through the body. Feel the body gathering strength here as well as you balance. When you're ready then, bend that back foot if you can. Right hand comes round, takes the left foot and lift. Okay, when you're ready, release the knee, push yourself back into child's pose, tucking the tailbone under, stretching the fingertips forwards, forehead to the mat.
Tucking that tailbone under.
And when you're ready, breathe in and lift up. Now we are going to come up to stand, and what we've done here, we go, tuck it in. We're going to do little sections of different balances entwined together, so that the focus is then on the movement as well as the balance. So it's almost like mini flows. So come up to stand whenever you're ready. Grab a drink if you want to. And we will start with our tree, and we're going to come down into a tiptoe squat in between. We'll then come up, take our tree on the opposite side, comes down, toes up, squat, she says. So when you come down here, you don't want to sort of sit, you want to keep the tension in the legs. And we'll come up, swap over for the other side. Okay? So when you're ready, if it's too much for the tree, rather than keep lifting and putting it down, you can rest the toes on the mat and on the ankle. And then you'll come up and back down and change them over. Okay, so we're going to start with a tree on our right side, so the right leg up. So you're going to make sure that all four corners of your left foot are in contact with the mat. Now your right foot either comes to the ankle, inner calf, or up on the inner thigh. Although do remember we are swapping from one to the other, and what I don't want is it to slip down onto your knee joint. So we'll say for our first one through, go with the inner calf, I will be. If you want to go up further, crack on, just make sure it doesn't sit on your knee. So think about engaging the standing leg and the glute on that standing side and pushing the right knee out. Now take the gaze low, breathe in, lift the arms up. So just allow yourself to take a few breaths here. Think about the sole of the left foot melting into the ground. And focus on the breath. You can count in for 4 on the inhale. And out for 4 on the exhale. And when you're ready, I want you to bring your prayer down to your heart center. Slide that foot down to join the other and come up onto tiptoes. Now when you're ready, we're going to squat down. So squeeze the knees and the thighs together, take the hips back. Again, focus on that breath. Hold it here. On the inhale, come up. Drop the right foot down. Don't allow the left heel to come down. Come back into your tree on the opposite side. When you're ready, breathe in and lift. That standing legs engaged, glute included. Relax into your tree. Again, focus on that breath. In for 4. Out for 4. Okay, again, bring the prayer to your heart center. That left foot's going to come down on the toes, the right heel's going to lift, tiptoes again. Squeeze the knees, squeeze the thighs, down we come. Hold it. When you're ready, come on up. Lower the left, bring the right foot in. So you can take it up now if you want to. When you're ready, arms raised. Focus on that breath. So we're going to do 3 each side. This is the second one on the right. When you're ready, hands come past your brow center to your heart center. That leg now, that foot, sorry, now is going to slide down gently. Tiptoes and lift the left heel. Squeeze the knees and the thighs together, come down. Hold it here. Inhale, come up. Right heel comes down, left stays lifted. Then again, tree pose. Arms come out and up. Shoulders away from the ears, focus on that breath. 4 in, 4 out. Prayer comes down. The knee's going to come in again, slide down gently, she says. Tiptoes. Ooh. And down we go. They nearly went then. Hold it. One more on each side now. When you're ready, breathe in and lift. Left heel comes down. Right foot comes up. When you're ready, arms raised. In for 4. Out for 4. Prayer comes to your heart center. Last switch over this side. Leg comes in, down to your tiptoes, left leg. Squeeze together, down we come. Hold it here. When you're ready, breathe in and lift. Right heel down, left foot comes into your tree. When you're ready, arms raised. Shoulders away from the ears. When you're ready, prayer comes to your heart center. Knee comes forward, toes come down, right heel lifts. Squeeze the knees and the thighs together, down you come. Hold it. When you're ready, slowly up. Lower the heels. Give the legs a little wiggle if you need to before we move on to the next bit, which is a little bit leg based. But still more balance than anything. Okay, so we are going to step forward, so I'm going to end up going through the door. We're going to come into our warrior 3. I'll show it from the side in a minute as well. Now we're going to bring our prayer to our heart center. Foot comes around, rest on the opposite knee. Into a squat, we'll come up, warrior 3, and then again come round, into your squat. 3 one side, 3 on the other. So from the side, warrior 3. Prayer comes to the heart centre, leg comes out and around, opposite knee, squat back. Woo, she says. Coming up, back, warrior 3. So remember your gazes when you're moving. Warrior 3 is down and ahead. When you're coming into this, don't look to the side. It might throw you off. So yeah, just keep that gaze forwards and low. Move the gaze with the body. Keep focusing on that breath. In for 4, out for 4. Okay, let's go. 3 on each side. So we're going to start with left leg raising. So when you're ready, breathe in and lift. So that left leg comes behind you, the arms come alongside the ears. Think about the hips being nice and parallel to the floor and the gaze being low. When you're ready then, prayer comes to your heart centre, leg comes around, exhale, squat. Inhale up, a one-legged squat. Exhale, forwards, warrior 3. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Last one on this side, inhale up. Exhale, forwards, warrior 3. Inhale, prayer. Exhale, squat. When you're ready, come on up. For the other side, so this side I'll do it from the side, just in case. So you're going to stand tall this time on that left leg. Arms come up. Move away from the door. Exhale, into your warrior 3. So the hips are nice and parallel. When you're ready, arms come back. Bring the prayer. One-legged squat. Inhale, come up. Exhale, warrior 3 with a wobble. Inhale, up. Exhale. One more, inhale up. Exhale, warrior 3. Keep those hips nice and parallel. Inhale, prayer comes up. Leg on leg. Squat. And you're ready, lift and release. Okay, so we have now got a combination of 3 poses joined together. Do I want that one joint there or not? I don't know. We're going to do it and we're just going to see what happens. So we're going to come into a dancer, this pose here. Now from there, you're going to release the back foot, bend the front knee, and bring the fingertips down, and then straighten that back leg. So here you want to think about opening, and then those of you that want to can lift. Then from there we're going to cart with our hands forwards. Hips will then change forwards, leg comes up behind, standing splits. Now those of you that want to, you can take the same hand as leg behind the calf and draw yourself deeper. We'll then bring that back leg in and then slowly rise. Now the half moon pose in the middle there is a tough one, so you don't have to raise the hand if you don't want to. And place the hand down on the pads of the fingers rather than the palm, that was the word, the palm of the hand. So then you're just balancing out on the pads of your fingers. I would suggest letting go of the foot before you come down and then sort of lengthening as you come down. Otherwise, you've got quite a deep stretch here at the same time. If you like a stretch and you've got the flexibility, go for it. You've also then got to let go of the hand, so just make sure it doesn't jog you. Let go of the foot, down. Okay, so when we are ready, stand on the right leg, all 4 corners of the right foot in contact then with the mat. You're going to take the left foot behind you. So the hand is on the inner edge of the left foot and the thumb comes to the base of the big toe. Now make sure the knee doesn't come out here, a bit nice, comes back, not out. Right arm comes forwards, lift the left leg back behind you. So your dancer pose. Try and keep open through the chest. Now when you're ready, bend the front knee, allow the hand to drop the back foot. Fingertips come down, straighten the leg, turn the gaze to the side and open the hip. So that's the hard part, the movement. Then you can stay here, or if you want to, you can lift. From there, we move the hands and the hips forwards. Keep the leg up back behind you. Walk those hands back towards your foot. Those of you that want to can take the same hand as calf. Draw yourself down, kicking the leg up back behind you. Now bend that leg, bring it into join. And then allow yourself to slowly bend the knees and roll up vertebrae by vertebrae. Coming up to stand. Okay, same then on the other side. So you don't have to turn around if you are facing, I'll just turn around so that you can see. Okay, so all four corners then of the left foot in contact with the mat. Right foot goes behind this time, so the hand takes the inner edge of the right foot. The thumb, gosh, it's not starting well. Going all over the show. And the thumb comes to the base of the big toe. So you're going to kick that foot back into the hand, lift the chest, left arm comes up, and rise the leg back behind you into the dancer. When you're ready then, bend the front knee, left fingertips come towards the mat. You can keep hold or allow the foot to drop. Twist then to the front. And when you're ready, if you want to, you can lift. Ooh, she says, I'll send you all flying now. It's like dominoes. Okay, when you're ready, we move those hands forwards. Back leg kicks up, walk the hands back to join the foot. Left hand can take left calf, keep the leg up, forehead comes down. Bend the back leg, bringing it in then to join. Bending the knees, slowly rolling up. Okay, so now I want to practice, I go up into our shoulder stand, just for a little while, and then we're going to practice our crow and then relaxation. Okay, so if you come down to your mats, I'll show you shoulder stand. If the shoulder stand isn't something that you want to do, that's fine. You can do the legs at the wall, you still get the inversion. So for that, you'll bring your bottom towards the wall, legs rest against it, arms then will come out, shoulder height, and you can rest. I could stay here. Okay, those of you that want to go up into your shoulder stand, I recommend that one, to be honest. But if you want to come up into your shoulder stand, I'll show you how to get up into it first, because I definitely don't want you moving your neck when you're up in it. Also, it's quite constricting on the chest, so send your breath out the top of your back. So you'll come into almost the bridge position, but you'll then rock the knees back towards the forehead. The hands then from beside you will come to the lower back. And then you can walk the hands down so they're further down the back as you then uncurl the legs and come up. So that there is your shoulders down. To come out, you'll bend the legs again, knees to the forehead. Slowly roll down, and you can roll the way up. So, if we're not going to go over into planks, literally just shoulder stand for a couple of minutes, or a minute, and then we'll come down. Oh, and I decide I'm right there. Okay, those of you that want to do legs at the wall, go off to the wall, focus on the breath and the mind, tune into the body a bit, see how you feel. So when you're ready, you're going to lay on your backs, bring the knees then to the forehead. Take the hands to the lower back, you can walk them down a bit if you know your shoulder stand is quite tall, and then uncurl the legs.
You really want to engage the glutes here, point the toes up, or you can have the feet flat. Sending the breath out the upper back. Keep breathing here. Couple more breaths. If you need to come down, bring those knees to the forehead. Keep those legs engaged. Okay, when you're ready, bend the knees to the forehead. And slowly roll down.
Roll yourself up. Now straighten those legs. Come up and then over into a forward fold.
So just rest there, doesn't matter whether you touch the toes here or not. When you're ready, slowly uncurl.
So I will show you the crow for those of you that want to practice it. We won't spend too long practicing it now because it's been quite a relaxing class, so I don't then want too much, but it is a balanced class, so it is nice to have it in. I will just show you, you can give it a go, and then work on it later if you want to. If my arm will hold, my wrist will hold me. That is another matter. Okay, for your crow pose, you'll come into a squat. If I show you the setup from the front. So you want to come into quite a wide squat with the feet, and the hands are then going to come in front of you. So that the sides of the knees here are going to rest on the backs of the upper arms, so above the elbow. Now you want to make sure that the fingertips are nice and widespread. Okay, just practice, bring the weight forwards. Now the gaze isn't down. If I show you from the side, I'm going to put my hair up. If I gaze down, my neck is not in line with my spine. If I gaze forwards but low, so almost to the front of the mat, you're in alignment then. You can just practice tipping the weight forwards and back. Now I realise you're going to have to be quite far forwards, much further forwards than you would think, to balance. So don't be scared, pop a block down if you need to. And then you can think about lifting alternate feet. I don't think I'm going to be able to do it because of my wrist. We'll see. So you alternate, the feet coming up, keep that gaze low but forwards. You're pushing the legs into the arms and the arms into the legs. And then you can just allow it to float. Oh, I'm not going to do it. Float up. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to do that without causing damage today. So what I will do is I will do another video just on the crow pose when I've strapped my wrist up and it's not playing silly monkeys. Okay, so for now we will come down and do a quick relaxation. So bring yourself down to a comfortable position and close the eyes if you're happy to do so. You can turn the lights down depending on what time of day you're doing this. For me, it is Sunday evening and it is dark. So it's a lovely relaxation on Sunday evening. But obviously this will come up to you Monday morning, so you might be doing it Monday daytime. But just allow yourself to relax. So lay down. And relax and release. So I want you to allow the mind and the body to relax. And then just allow the breath to travel up the front of the body. and down the back of the body. Really notice now how the body feels at the end of the class. Where it feels balanced from one side to the other. Any indiscrepancies in the balance of the body, are they now slightly more ironed out? Do you feel more equal on each side, both internally and externally? I want you then to draw your awareness inwards by taking your gaze to the space between your eyebrows. So focus in here on your brow center. I want you to visualize a tree. A tree that soars high up into the sky. Right at the top of the tree are some nice, long and solid branches. I want you to visualize yourself stood upon the branch, feeling completely and utterly balanced. No breeze will rock you. You feel almost as if you are part of the tree. A balance both within the body and the mind are holding you here, completely still. Visualize now taking the arms out to the side and feeling the breeze. And still the mind and the body allow you to stay completely still. And now I want you to focus walking along the branch. Each footstep solid and controlled. Completely at peace, completely in balance. And then I want you to visualize yourself coming back down. The soles of the feet in contact now with the earth beneath you. And feel the exact same feeling of balance as you did high up on the branch. That balance within the mind and the body, allowing you to remain entirely still. I want you to take the balance with you for the rest of the week ahead. Knowing that within your life balance is needed also, whether it be homeschooling, work, exercise, time out, family, friends. A balance is needed. No guilt should be felt for giving one thing more than the other, because you will always balance it out. So don't allow yourself to stress. Just feel yourself calm, relaxed, and know that you will balance it out eventually. And guilt does not need to sit upon your shoulders. Now I want you to wiggle into the fingertips and into the toes. Drawing the knees into the chest centre one by one. And then roll over onto one side, pausing there for just a moment. Using your top arm to push yourself up to a comfortable seated position. Still with the eyes closed. I want you then to bring the palms together and rub the hands together to create heat and energy. Place the palms then over your face, breathing in the heat and energy you've just created. Open your eyes now to the darkness of your palms. Slowly begin to part the fingers to allow the light to come into your eyes. When you're ready then, breathe in and lift up. posture prayer center to your heart center. Namaste. I hope you enjoyed that one, and I hope it was nice and relaxing, and concentration and balance were around, ideally. And have a great week, and I will post another video on Thursday. I can't remember what it's going to be right now. I'll have to check back on the spreadsheet because I forgot. But have a really good week and post balance pictures. I loved seeing wheels from those of you that did last week's back bends. Loved, loved, loved. So any pictures of your balances, half moon, if you can correct that one, would be amazing. Dancer, tree, I can't remember what else we did. Don't know. Oh, right now. I'm done. It's finished in my head. I've gone into Lula land. Anyway, pictures would be fab. If not, comment below. Let me know that you've done the class. It's great to see you do them. And I'll see you soon. Take care.